When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Do we want to do this as initiative actions or just kind of role play it out?
We can role play it out for now.
Okay, cool. Well, I expect that they're going to break that down anytime soon. There is, in fact, a locked door behind me. And I know I can break it out, but I could always be more subtle and go, Caxbus, can you take control of this door real quick?
Wait, dude, it's an interior hotel door. You just open it and leave.
I think they all locked on purpose due to a danger signal.
That would violate the fire code, but go for it.
This is 20XX, the Mega City 1. Fire codes are for losers.
Wait, fire code, you're right. I can just light fire a little bit.
Well, or more predictably, light fire to the smoke extinguisher that's right above you, or a smoke detector that's right above you.
I guess the critical question is, yeah. Is it actually completely locked from the inside?
It is locked from the inside right now. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you get Haspis to do it, she's going to kind of troll around for maybe a split second. Then she's going to say, there's a central signal that's overriding everything in this system. I can't override it unless...
Does the fire security still work?
I think Liberty has the right idea. I think you might just want to make a fire. Make a fire. You do that shit, right?
I can do a lot of that.
Okay.
So I will just activate my fire whips and then just wiggle it across the flame sensor.
Okay.
How much damage does that do?
It does 11, but it's not like I'm attacking anything.
Yeah, but if that
They
doesn't
are
set
incredibly
off
deadly, though.
If that doesn't set up the fire alarm, as an insurance investigator, I have some serious questions.
Yeah.
Cannot detect fire-based superhero. Obviously detect effective.
And
that's half the reason why we install these things.
And as you're kind of wiggling your flames in front of this fire detector, like the whole thing was like, come on, like one of the carbon fiber swords just sticks through the wall, like a fist that's coming through the other one. And finally, the fire alarm also goes off, and it just says, "Warning: there is a security risk, but there's been a fire detected on this floor. Everyone, please get to a safe location." And then the doors are going to open up. And then the sprinklers turn on.
Well, if there's any damage that needs to be dealt to the electronics, now it is. We did it.
Oh, I'm guessing they're at least mil spec. So I'm guessing they're at least water resistant.
It's a good thing I went down that hole, or that may be the end of me for this combat.
So I'm gonna go full trench coat here as I burst into the hallway, which means I'm currently undefended. But I see these guys over here.
Yeah. You know.
And they're heading this direction.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to blend in with them.
So you can shove past them and hey, watch yourself, buddy. And
just kind of children first.
You piece of shit. They're just kind of maneuvering around there. Liberty, as you're kind of also moving towards the doorway, I assume.
No, I'm not. I am going to turn into a cockroach and hide in the bathroom.
All right. So just as you're kind of turning into a cockroach and leaving the bathroom,
just watching that wall, waiting for them to claw through it and go after Firebrand.
Yeah, you'd see this guy hack through the wall. Eventually, he's gonna start beating his way over through this area. Gonna be followed by a couple more people. These guys are all gonna move through. They're gonna move off down that hallway. Of course, it does take them a little bit to get through. And those are going to be the 4 that go out. So you can all move this stuff down.
Good operating procedure. How long does this wall last?
It is permanent and perfectly real. You can't dispel it or anything. There is just a bunch of sandstone, and steel in that room now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow.
You are actually making this hell for the actual housekeepers.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Where the fuck did all these rocks come from?
You're just gonna lose their deposit today.
This isn't even welded or bolted together, just a single giant sheet of steel. How do we get that out through the door?
These guys have smashed through it now enough that you can kind of move freely through that area.
Yep.
But it's still all over the floor and shit.
I'm waiting to see if they grab something to evacuate.
Yeah, the sea is going to kind of look down at these two and he's going to say, come on, there might be still something left to salvage. God damn it. He's going to like knead his forehead as these guys are going to come up and they're going to start rapidly trying to salvage the situation at this table. And you can see up above. Let me change this as he's now active. And this patrol bot's going to come down, kind of march over to you, and he's just going to plug the doorway.
Oh, they have a robot.
Yeah, they have two.
Yeah, he was kind of in the back corner for a while. I saw it, I'm like, what is that? Is that a robot? I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
But there he is.
Mm-hmm. So they're trying to salvage what they can.
Yeah, I'm going to overhear and listen because I don't think I would actually know that Haxmax actually destroyed everything. So when they say everything's destroyed and curse, I can go laughing in cockroach.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Buttons. Slightly distracted by cockroach-related matters.
Yes.
But like if they say anything verbally or anything.
Mm-hmm. So let's just see here.
Because I'd be a little surprised if they hang out. The building is effectively on fire.
Okay. So you can see around this corner, the speaker here, he's kind of maneuvering around through here, and you can see him open up a drawer, and he's going to start pulling out folders. Some labeled folders.
That's one way to defeat hackers.
Yes, and he's kind of picking them up, and he's putting them into some like clear plastic bags.
Okay.
Like before they can get wet by the spring.
Roger that.
And these guys are like the retainer he's going to call. It's no good. The entire system's been. And the speaker's going to be like, it's all right. I got backups up to a week ago. Like a week gone. Damn it. And everyone's going to kind of shake their heads. And they start clustering around. It's like, so what do we? Well, we got to bring this back to the local readout. That's for sure. We got to get this thing processed. Whoever's operating around here, who's obviously caught on to us. We need to get what we can back to high command, and hopefully we can put an end to all this. And they're just going to kind of gather around them. A couple of hard drive hands. And they're like, all right, let's just cut our losses and get out of here. And they're going to kind of like this all maybe took 3 minutes. It was pretty efficient.
Right. The orders.
Meanwhile, we have two separate chases happening.
Sorry, actually, back here you can see him start to like mutter into his into something on his wrist, but he's doing it quietly enough that you can't hear from that. They're gonna come around this way with one of these fellas. They're gonna go across to one of the windows. He's gonna open it up. He's gonna look out, holding the briefcase. Well, not the briefcase, the little folder. And you can start to hear a buzzing sound. He's gonna open up the window, and you can see a small drone come up, and he's going to hook the files onto the bottom, and it's going to zip off.
That's perfect.
I'm going after the.
You as a cockroach are going to.
Well, I'll climb outside the window as a cockroach, and then once I get outside, I can turn to a bird and follow it.
Okay, that's that's happened. Firebrand, make a stealth check.
I'm in disguise and blending in. I'm not hiding from their sight. I'm just another person evacuating because this is scary.
Okay.
I'm sure up there start shooting in.
So that would be deception in this case.
Deception. All right.
Hey, that's a lot better this time.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you as you're kind of gathering the little one of the evacuation areas around the outside of the building.
My evening work, it's all wet now.
Yeah,
no.
like you can see them kind of moving through the crowd, looking at people's faces, kind of like jostling about. But it's obvious they're looking for someone in particular. Oh no, shit! Wait, they saw you and you're putting the thing down. Never mind.
They know that I'm here, but I changed disguises. So,
Mhm. So they actually start kind of like fanning out. They're kind of trying to lock down the area. You can see them trying to gather more Ordrists into the area. Okay, now the two above. You jump down into this hole. This one is even more fetid than the last. And you can see this hole actually continues down. It looks like for the full 13 floors. Right down to the basement.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, the hole can be somewhat narrow, and you can see at one point it does kind of like go into the walls, into like the insulation. You can see insulation scattered around in the room below. But this thing kind of lands hard on the next floor down. It kind of scrabbles around. When you two drop down, it kind of like squeals in fear and backs itself up into another corner as you guys now can stop it from jumping down any more holes.
I could just obliterate it, or at least knock it out. I'm just gonna get up in it, just lay into it with a punch.
With an aim to knock out?
Yeah.
All right, it is defenseless. That's automatic.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust the thing because I was gonna do it pretty hard, but I'm not gonna do it pretty hard anymore because that would kill him. Let's see here. There it is. Well, that's initiative. Whoops, there we go. Much better. Twinsies.
All right. This thing has a toughness of. No, it has a toughness of 6.
He can do it.
I
want him to do it. Okay.
It gets clocked. This guy falls back, and even though you punched it in the head, it felt squishy.
Oh, that's not right. But is it?
No.
Is it knocked out? Or is it still up and like?
It seems incapacitated. It's kind of flopping around on the ground.
I'll take incapacitated and flopping, I suppose.
I repeat my earlier question. What the hell is this thing?
Whoa, Scrabble kind of grab. Does it have? Is it? It's not naked, is it? It's got some kind of raggedy clothes on.
No, it has like actual clothes on. They're dirty.
Oh, that's right. You said it has a trench coat. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll grab it by the trench coat and just kind of drag it behind me as he looks up. And he goes, "We have no idea, but this thing does," and he shakes it. And how much is this thing heavy at all? Would you say about 50 pounds worth, or is it a little heavier than that?
It's about the weight of an adult man.
That's not right. God damn it. Okay, well I'll just hop and I'll hop it up. I hop it up to the floor where we just came from.
Nice. It like hits the ceiling.
That's
and leaves like a wet imprint.
That's okay. We're gonna probably have to burn down this hotel anyway.
Okay, you're completely losing me here. What the hell is going on? What is this thing? What's this stuff? What the fuck?
This thing is something. This stuff is some stuff, which is all things that aren't supposed to be here. So we are going to take it, and he kind of grabs it and shakes it a bit, and we're going to find out what it is doing with the stuff and what the thing is. Like
as you kind of like grab it by the scruff and shake it a little bit, it actually bites reflexively, which it's not enough to pierce the skin, but it's just kind of like
well, it bites the gloves.
Yeah, it bites the gloves.
It breaks its teeth.
Well, that could be pretty solid.
I mean, that's very true. I'm a creepy person who doesn't breathe and has 4 arms, so anything is possible. Scrapple then just kind of, let's see here. He'll drag him along. Like, we'll just let's see here. Would I know that there are windows here? No, probably not. Wait, are there windows in our room?
The windows here have been like cardboarded over.
Oh, those jerks. But there's no windows in here. Were there windows in our room at all, or is it?
Yeah, there were windows in your room.
There should have been by description.
Oh shit! The door is locked.
There's windows, but there's windows here too.
Yeah, there are windows there, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're like cardboarded open. You could probably like rip them
I thought you were talking about these ones. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just like get rid of all the cardboard.
All right.
And then just I'll let Firebrand Firebrand know that I have a prisoner, and he's very bitey, and that he has a lot of explaining to do, and I'm gonna need a pickup.
I'll bring you a squirt bottle of water for the biting. That always helps.
Just no. All right, let's see here.
I'm currently trying not to get caught. Best of luck.
Nice.
All right. Oh, what's his name? We always forget. Career?
Rare.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think of well, what would I say on that phone call? Well, okay, what time of day is it?
Maybe like 6 p.m. at this point.
Okay, that should be fine. Let's see here. What can I do? Oh, okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna tear off part of this guy's trench coat and tie it and just gag him real tight with it, so he can't move, so he can't bite anything.
Yeah, like you put the gag and he just starts biting it. But
will he get through? Do you think?
Not in any decent amount of time.
Yeah. Scrap is going to look over at Arc Flash, be like, "Do you want to do me a solid?
Well, what can I do?
Can you take him back to task? You're fast, aren't you?"
I'm fast, but not necessarily all that strong.
Well, I guess we're going to have to make a scene then. It's not the biggest deal, and he's going to just leap out the window with his compatriot. Not Arc Flash, but this guy. The Arc Flash works his way down. I'm pretty sure I'd kill Arc Flash somehow.
So, okay. You're jumping out the window from the 13th floor while carrying this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he landed pretty good on the ceiling. I think he'll be able to take it.
What the fuck?
I mean, if anything, then we can just dissect him later. It's not the worst thing.
All right.
I guess barely keep in mind, Ark has never seen this before. He's just watching like his new accomplice go commit suicide
with a creepy thing, and he's explained nothing.
Okay, so so do you just use your immunity to falling damage to live?
Well, yeah, that's how I'm gonna live. I'm just wondering. Oh, no, let's see what I can do. Is I can leap out the thing, and then as I reach. What?
Here's what you do. You drop him. You teleport 60 feet below him. You land and catch him.
I was just thinking as I get close to the ground, I could just throw him upwards. I mean, the G's will be fine. He'll be okay.
And then catch him.
And then catch him. Exactly. It'll be like a show. God damn, physics are annoying.
What did you say your teleport movement was? 60 feet?
My teleport movement is 60 feet, and I can only carry 50 pounds.
So double move, 120 feet. At worst, he takes the 10-foot fall.
Can you double move with teleport? I see. I see what you're saying with double action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I could just drop him, and then catch him halfway, and then just do it that way. That sounds fine. That sounds like a fun thing. Let's do that.
At most, a 10-foot fall for him right here.
He'll be okay. Yeah, I threw him into a ceiling, and he bounced back like a champ. Literally. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right, so that's the plan. So you do that janky maneuver.
That's the plan.
You know that very specific feeling when you got like a pimple under your skin and you feel it break?
Oh. You
feel that. And he gets a lot more sloshy, but he's still chewing.
Ah, that's good. Listen, as long as he's able to talk, then we'll be okay. I'll go ahead and call Carrere as I work my way to find like an alley or something.
Yep. He's just like, yeah. What can I do you for?
Mr. Carrere, I might need a pickup. Firebrand and Liberty are indisposed, and I have recently found something that might just be related to the flesh creatures. And it is interesting, and I don't want to carry it through town. Do you think you could swing by a car or something to come pick him up?
I'll send somebody straight away. Just hang tight. I got your transponder on.
Thank you. And he hangs up and he goes, we have a transponder. What the?
And
He starts patting himself down.
Just like quick flashback to Firebrand going, I know that you have like no hands to operate anything. That's what this communicator's for. Career prepared it just for that's for us.
I want to think like,
It's
crap, what's that over
guaranteed to
there?
work.
What's that over there? Just like, I don't know what. He looks over and just like inject him with a chip.
Chipped.
Doesn't
Okay.
even feel it. He's like, what the?
So you two are in a small alleyway. You got this meaty guy. Eyes. The eyes are still open. They are completely pupilless, and they're just kind of rolling as it chews. It doesn't seem really conscious, but it's not unconscious either.
And I'm definitely getting familiar feelings from it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Did you just fall 120 feet
yes.
and you landed?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's kind of cool. But
We
you
think
know,
so.
warn a guy ahead of time. I mean, at least when I did my flashbang, I tried to let you guys know ahead of time so you couldn't get affected by it because we didn't have a chance to talk.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, you
I'm the
weren't
new
affected.
guy. I don't know what you can't. I don't know what you can do.
I'm very aware of what I can do. If I
But I'm
leap out a
not.
building,
I'm
then we can
not.
know we'll be fine. It's
But I didn't know that. I didn't know if I needed to rush off and try and find like a kiddie pool for you to land in or something.
a kiddie pool.
A bucket.
You know, water, something. I can only carry so much.
That's fine. Thank you.
Would you rather I drag a bouncy house over and have you bounce off of?
Bouncy house. It's fine. We're fine. There's nothing going on. There's nothing that you need to worry about for us. Just
All right.
put your feet up if that's what you want, and wait for the squad car or helicopter or jet. I don't know what Carrera is sending.
I
So-
kind of move along the alleyway and kind of keep an eye on both ends to make sure we're not going to draw too much attention.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of sitting down in this alleyway, the manhole opens up, and a guy wearing the Task blue helmet with a little light on it swivels up in the wrong direction, turns around, sees you guys. Hi, I'm Dominic. He like reaches out a hand. It's like covered in sewer filth.
I mean, I'll shake it. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Hi, Dominic.
Yeah. He's gonna kind of like pull himself out of the sewer grate. I am Chief Specialist of Discreet Transportations. He's gonna give you a big bow. Now, if you wouldn't, you kind of get to look at the guy you have slumped in the corner. He's like, "Oh wow,
I drag him out and I go, he bites.
okay,
And, maybe wear gloves, a lot of gloves.
sure." He
Make
like
sure he doesn't talk.
he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the second layer of gloves.
It's always better to double up in most cases. Most cases, kids.
And you say, all right, I guess we get him in the hole."
Mm-hmm.
And
don't tell me you walk.
No, that's more discreet than that. And he's gonna kind of clamber down, and you can see there's a fair ways down, maybe like 10 feet down, and you can see a kind of bit of rushing water and a little boat that he has moored underneath this manhole.
This man is a pragmatist, and I love him.
All right, heave him down.
I heave him.
Lands with like a wet thwack on the boat. Kind of rocks a little bit. It's like, oh, whoa there. All right, now you two get down here.
I don't do good with water. I can get my way out of here. I appreciate it though.
Well, can't you swim?
It's more along the lines of, and I let some electricity play across my hand. You know, water and electricity don't mix.
Oh, fancy. He's gonna like shake his head a little bit. So you want me to just bring this guy to Carrera by myself?
No, we understand what's required of us. And he's going to all of a sudden just be in one of the seats at the bottom. Come on, then.
I'll catch up with Firebrand and Liberty.
You
And
let
then-
them know as much as you know. And good luck with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. Enjoy your ride. And I push the manhole cover back over.
Okay, so you two start moving through what you assume to be a stormwater collection tunnel in this guy's little boat.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of maneuver around for a little while. Make a perception check as you
Oh,
kind of move
shit.
through a larger junction.
I rolled a 2. Are you kidding?
You see on one of the other little culverts on the side, you see two guys with hooks standing at the side. They're pulling something out of the water. It
Can I
looks
tell-
like
But
it looks like a robotic crocodile. They're just
You
kind
know
of
what?
pulling it out of
That's
the water.
fine.
They're like, score!
wait a minute. Are these the two guys that we saw all those months ago?
Maybe.
Well, I'm glad they finally made it.
Yep. They kind of like see you go by, and like one of them's taking a picture of the other one with it like held up beside him, like all those like deep sea fishing
Yep.
pictures.
Oh
It's
my
very nice.
god. What a
It's a throwback.
Jesus.
All right, so the rest of it kind of passes without incident. Dominic's gonna try and hit you with some small talk. I assume you don't have it.
I have all. Like, if you ask questions, I'll answer questions. But
Mhm.
if he's asking me how the day is going, then he gets very terse answers.
Yeah. I was like, so 2 arms, huh? Well, two extra arms, I mean.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
It was advantageous.
Wait. Hold on. He kind of like pushes up his glasses a little bit. He's gonna keep one hand on the motor. He's gonna point one hand towards you, and he's gonna be like, "Hello there." And he looks at you expectantly.
Hello? I'm pretty sure we've met. Just
Shit. He's gonna like shake his head. It's like you don't know it? Oh shit, I forgot. You were like younger earlier, weren't you? I see you're not a man of culture. And he like shakes his head a little bit.
I would appreciate it if you would keep your references or attempts at references to yourself for the rest of the boat ride.
Wow. No appreciation for Dominic, master of discreet transportation. Shakes his head a little bit. He's like, forget about it. And he's just gonna kind of stare at your boy slumped in the bottom of the boat.
Well, at least it wasn't Tommy Wiseau today.
Yep. Not this time. Okay. So if you don't do anything rash, you would be able to successfully exfiltrate this fire escape grouping at
Yay.
the hotel. So, Firebrand, you have escaped by virtue
Woohoo!
of being undetectable.
Hooray disguises and building fire safety code where we have to leave the building.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that would be about time to exfiltrate down alleyway, turn into a pigeon, and get out of here before anyone else notices.
Nice.
And I'm keeping some vague track of other people. There hasn't been a whole lot of comm chatter, but it seems like everyone's doing fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and return to base.
Okay. And Liberty, you're following the drone.
Screw this. After we get to a certain distance away from the building, I'm going to destroy the drone and take those packages.
Okay, what is your speed as a regular bird?
60 mph.
Okay.
Let me look up what that is numerically.
Mm-hmm.
Because how fast is the drone? Because if I have to go faster, I will go faster.
It is faster than 60 miles per hour.
What's the speed rank?
The speed rank, I believe it's not crazy. So if you were to take
7.
any sort of super,
Well, the only way to get faster is to get larger.
yeah,
But I was going to go ahead and invoke the giant hawk because it's the most likely to destroy it.
yeah.
So 60 mph. Flight 5.
Okay, so you are able. So if you go into the hawk form, you are able to. So the giant hawk form with greater speed.
Oh yeah, the
you are able
giant
to-
hawk form gets when growth you get how much speed rank? Yeah, I would go up 3 speed ranks, so I would go up to like 240 miles an hour.
Yeah, you'd be able to
Right,
catch
you
it
would
at that
be
point.
an inch below Firebrand, which is jet speed.
Okay, so you would be able to.
I
kind of-
assume just grab the drone and just crunch it, unless you want me to make an attack roll.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Hell, you could probably just, with your giant hawk wings, just knock it out of the sky.
Now
No,
make
because I want the documents it's carrying.
a sleight of hand check. And I assume because you're larger, make it a -2.
Well, it's okay if we destroy this stuff because it's just paper. But I have too many windows open. Skills, sleight of hand.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a below average roll. I'm gonna go ahead and tap a luck point.
Oh my god!
Wow, what the fuck?
Before
I
you,
guess that comes out to a 10, though.
yeah, before
What?
you,
Well, that's a
where's
luck
the,
point,
where's
not a
the
hero
roll? The
point.
roll is 4. Okay, so because it's below 4, it gets 10 added to it, so it's 14. -4 is 10.
Yes.
But there's another mod that I didn't add in because I never bothered to add this in because for some reason hawks have a bonus to their dexterity.
So instead of -4, it has like -3.
No, it has 0, so it would actually be 14.
Okay, nice.
I've mentioned this before. The guys who transcribed this didn't seem to know what dex was.
Yeah.
All the animals have higher dex than I do.
It could have changed system to system. They just copy pasted.
They didn't bother to fix it.
Okay, so you crunch the drone.
That's fine. I don't care.
No, there's more.
Okay.
You crunch the drone, and you can see you kind of tear the paper,
Plastic wrapping.
the plastic wrap a little bit, and you can see all these sheets go fluttering in a giant not a giant hailstorm, in a giant cloud of fluttering kind of plasticized sheets.
Really? Okay.
Whoosh.
Because they were all in a plastic bag.
Yes.
A waterproof sealed plastic bag.
Double
That
trouble.
one of your claws caught when you're getting the drone.
Yeah, but
Or caught on one of the rotors.
you get a claw and then you close it. It's like closing your fist on something. That wouldn't cause it to just explode everywhere.
If it had
All
a
right.
bit of
Whatever. It does.
yes, it does.
So I've got nothing.
You've destroyed the drone, and it's no longer going where it was going.
No, I wanted the documents, but I don't have those.
No.
Okay.
They're
You
still technically in the air. You
well,
could
like
go
having
grab them if you really
grabbed
wanted
it,
to.
it would be you'd probably have like 5% of it.
That's what I've got. Okay. I'll go back to base.
Okay. So you head back to base with partial documents and the drone, or do you just drop off the drone?
I head back to base with whatever I have. There's no reason to give any of it up.
Okay. So you guys all head back to the base. I assume Firebrand would fly there, Liberty would fly there, Ark would run there, and Scrap, you and Dominic would.
We're having a hopefully nicely quiet boat ride.
Yeah, it became a quiet boat ride.
Thank God.
You'd like drive out of one of the outflow channels into the bay, after which you kind of cut over to the island and go in through one of the little sea caves there, taking you to a low dock. Now, once you're there, what's the first order of business?
Well, there's a thing still. I'm not going to say conscious, but it's still biting.
It became conscious about halfway through your trip, actually.
Oh. Well, that's good.
It kind of started
Why?
hacking and spitting. You didn't tie it up, did you?
No, but I mean, I'm sitting there with my glove on it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if
it
it
would
tries
just
to get away, it just can't.
it would start thrashing and start making garbled sounds through the gag.
I can try
Right.
and drown it.
And while we're here dealing with this, I'm going to say, Axiom, why don't you go to the Duke and collect the information we got about your friend, and you can figure out what to do with it from there and come back to us.
Good work, Axiom. You're so
Yeah.
reliable.
Wow, Axiom, you're the best. So yeah, you found a. Oh gosh, this guy's a big one.
And
Bloody
Scrapple,
spray bottle.
he's dragging it along practically, like making sure it bounces against corners and walls.
Well, actually, like when you're taking it in, you'd be greeted at the dock by a crowd of guys in hazmat suits.
Oh, okay, good. That's
And
much
like
better than me just dragging it along.
and like
Yeah.
a sealed like tube on wheels.
Yeah, this might be a good time to go talk to Dr. Shen.
So you're gonna kind of we just like fork it over to them.
Yeah, I just I'll put it in the tube myself. I want to make sure it gets in there.
Eat it.
Okay. So
And actually, I'm actually gonna follow these guys, make sure see where they put it.
yeah. So you gotta put in a tube. It's like sorry. All right, we're gonna need to spray you down.
Whatever you need to do, just do it.
Out. And they're gonna start. One of them's gonna take a little applicator. He's gonna start spraying you down with the foul-smelling foam. They spray on Dominic as well. It's like, all right, you should be good. Yeah, go on in. And they're gonna start wheeling the tube away.
They don't clean off the foam; they just leave you foamed up.
That's okay. I could just I have time. I can slash it off.
Don't worry about
If you teleport, would you just leave like a foam puppet behind?
That just an outline of me. Let's see,
Nice.
what does teleport say? That does sound funny.
You can take stuff with you, I think, like up to 50 pounds.
You can
But I think
teleport
that's like in
yourself
your
up
control.
to
Call it a
50
power
pounds.
stunt.
it. Yeah, I'm on a power stunt to leave the foam behind.
He teleports everything but the foam.
I'll just I'll shake it off. No big deal. It's fine. Moving along.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, I will follow them to see where they stash them away.
So they're staying pretty low in the base where a lot of the other labs are. And they're going to bring it over to a lab that you hadn't been in yet. And you can see once you get inside, this appears to be Dr. Shen's new lab.
Oh,
And he is kind of puttering away in there with a lot of equipment. And when this thing gets in, he seems quite excited. He's gonna like rush over to it. And he's like, "Oh, fascinating. And you can look at Scrap. It's like, you acquired the subject, right?
yes, he bites.
Ah, perfect. He's gonna like look down at it, and it's kind of like every once in a while, like kind of smashes its face against the wall's containers. Like, I can't help but notice it is a lot more human than the other subjects. Is there anything to explain about that?
Well, we may have a hotel we need to burn down. He had a large hole in the floor, some meat scattered about, and generally was not very pleasant and required restraining.
Wait,
If anything, I'm sure the fire marshals will be there anytime to see it.
This thing was preparing meat at a hotel room? What?
I will explain what we are not exactly what we were doing over there, but what we were at a hotel and they were going down the hallway to do something else, but we knew this thing was in there and then we took care of it. But we will be going back to take care of the rest because no doubt that place is a hotbed.
Very well, very well. So kind of run his hand over his face for a second. It's like, all right, get into the proper containing chamber. And he just gestures back to like a sterile white room with a glass wall in it. And
Now,
they're gonna
doctor, and he's going to rest his hand on his shoulder. He goes, "What do you plan on doing with it?"
Multiple tests, tissue samples. And you said this thing. Did this thing speak to you?
If you could call it speech. Screeched, and I think there are words mixed in.
Still, that's quite a leap for these creatures. I must ask it some questions.
Yes.
Fascinating. He's like just kind of watching it being kind of tipped into this sterilized room. Now, I don't know what this might yield, but could be a quite interesting revelation if this intelligence is increasing.
I have to go. I have to go speak to a few of my compatriots. Please keep us informed.
Of course. I'll let you know if I uncover anything useful to your endeavors.
Thank you, doctor. And then he's going to kind of turn his heels and wait. Is everyone there, or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Okay, good. Then I'll go
Yeah,
find
I imagine
Firebrand.
Firebrand might just be like arriving on top and like heading downwards or something.
Yeah. Most people would.
Well, I will go and find a Firebrand then, because he is the closest one that is, closest thing to a firebomb. The cleansing flame. That's what I meant to say. Cleansing flame.
Yeah. I haven't heard that title for a while.
We're going to
what's
retire it because we need to head back to that hotel and probably burn it to the ground. Turns out what I said earlier as a joke has become the truth. We need to go over there right now.
I'll get the description from what you saw and go, so he's still human, or somewhat more human. He was feeding, he has a giant hole. It sounds like multiple things at once. That one, he must be some sort of early stage, is what I'm going to guess. And two, that feels like some sort of invasion point. Because they're definitely not going in through there, but they're going to come out through there.
Now you see why I am... Oh, what's the word?
Concerned?
Incredibly impatient. Because we need to do this now. You wouldn't let me stop the collective, but I hope you will not let this go unabated.
I know Liberty just landed too. We could probably head straight back there if we wanted to.
Just make sure you bring a respirator and plenty of filters.
Well, I do have the one.
You're going to need
and
many.
I will go ahead and let's go poke Carrera about there. And I will ask if we can get in under the fire marshal, because he should be arriving at any moment there, and we need to not show our faces too much over there after just being there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. He's able to pull a couple strings to get that through, but first of all, he's wondering. The only thing that doesn't make sense is why you were there in the first place. And we heard that there was commotion with Ordris. You wouldn't happen to have anything to do with that, would you?
Ordris, they operate in that area? That's kind of far from the redoubt, isn't it?
It is, but there are Ordris all over Cote Noir now.
I was hunting down some magic girl, and I managed to get a step on that for Axiom, and he's handling the rest of it from there. So, what happened out there?
It may be hard to believe, but it is. We are strictly not involved for once.
Since both of you spoke, both of you make a deception check.
Right, you might want to assist me on this and see if I get like a +2 on top of this.
There's also the thing that I'm not entirely lying. I said we are not involved.
Technically, you weren't involved. You went and did something else.
But I will assist because that's me, just reliable as fuck. So what does assist do? I'm sorry.
If you roll over 10, I get +2.
Okay, well I'm rolling at a 0 plus 0, so good luck, Godspeed.
Hey, 50-50, good enough.
Nope, you get nothing.
Okay, so it's 19.
The guy telling the truth fails the deception check.
Well, it's not so much telling the truth. It's making it seem like he's
Wow.
telling the
Oh, he's actually really perceptive, isn't he?
Yeah, it's his job to be a people person.
I suppose that makes sense.
So he's gonna kind of steeple his fingers a little bit. He's gonna sigh. He's gonna take off his glasses. And he's gonna say, look, I can't advise you properly if I don't know what you're doing. And I should be ready for any legal concerns that come my way. So just tell me, right?
At least Arsenal
all
kept him informed
granted.
of stuff.
I don't think there should be any unforeseen consequences from this.
That's what they always say. Just tell me, Firebrand. He's like pinching his nose at this point.
All we did was disrupt a little bit of an Orders information collection operation.
Why?
Well, because we needed a bit of information.
How does disrupting information collection aid in a collection of more information?
Well, you see, sometimes you use information to trade for other information that other people have. Sometimes that actually produces results on a case.
Who has the other
I'm just
information?
like throwing in like all those words just to pad it out, really. So
And so who
Firebrand
has
is, like,
the information that you want?
obviously like a little coy with that still.
Yeah.
But we've gotten the information we wanted. The Orders have been very minimally afflicted by it. No one else was hurt. Minimal property damage aside from a bit of water. And I think that is about all. Oh, also, there's a giant kell hole in that hotel. Did we forget to mention that?
Maybe.
So I think we need to handle the hellhole. And if there's any damage to the building's already probably beyond repair.
Yes, let's just back up for a moment or two, though. You said you got information. You said you got information from a source. They've required you to do something with these orders. He's gonna like flip his hands a little while. He's like, "Tell me who."
Well, I think I can count on my hand a number of informants in the city who might even possibly know about magicians. So out of those, like, 3, how many are left? I'm just, like, looking at career. It's like, we both know the answer.
He's just gonna like blow out his cheeks, and he's like, "Okay, if this comes back to me or comes out to the media, I don't know what I can do about that. He's not somebody you want to cross, and he's not somebody I want associated with tasks. So consider very carefully if you want to keep associating with that man."
Right. I know how to deal with his type, and so far, as long as I can keep it quiet, I think the connection still serves its purpose very well.
Make sure it just keeps underground, all right?
Understood. I don't think they want to blow it any more than I do.
No. Well, fire marshal's waiting for you.
I will literally pull like a fireman's hat out from behind my back and put it on my head. Oh, time to get on duty.
He just looks at you completely stony-faced.
There's 2 Deadeye stares.
Yep. 2 Deadeye stares. Tough crowd.
I'll get either of them to smile one day, I swear.
Well, you literally just lied to a commanding officer, and then I'm just joyless. So, good luck.
Okay, one of them I can understand being upset, but I'm still giving you a fire hat on top of your fedora.
Oh God, you gave me a hat? When did you give me a hat?
Way back when you entered the building, you just got.
Why would I still have that hat? I leaped out of building.
It's not my fault.
Unless you like strapped it on with like the little strings.
You haven't even found the sticker on your back, have you?
He made a critical role in his creation and created a magical item, the Indiana Jones hat of staying.
Of staying.
Firebrand discreetly pulls out a unicorn sticker that he just created, and just waves.
This man can make adhesives.
Well, sure. I mean, it's not like that's complicated.
You could change the world.
Yes, with my sticker books.
You could. Imagine spaceships traveling through the void of space, just stuck together with the things you get at grocery stores.
Look, I tried the sticker business once. It didn't last very long.
Okay, fine. We're leaving. We have things to do. Stickers aside.
I'll go ahead and give Scrap a pat on the back. Yeah, let's get going.
And now there's stickers on his
Now
back.
there's
I
a
have like a
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
It's like, yeah, I figured. So Arc Flash, you probably would have arrived actually a bit before these other people did. What would
Wait,
you
does
be
he
doing
move
this
faster
time?
than Firebrand?
No, I'm slower than him.
Oh, you're slower.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm only a 6 speed.
That's still hella fast though.
Yeah, but he's like an 8.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's still very fast.
Yeah, that's still
I think
250 miles an hour.
Big speed.
Actually, no, excuse me, it's 120 miles per hour. 7 is
Mm.
the 2. Anyways, mostly I've been looking for them guys, these guys to make sure everything else went off without a hitch.
So you'd find them coming out of the office. One of them's wearing a fireman hat. One of them has stickers.
So, what, we get in trouble with the boss or something?
We just have a
Probably.
lot of work to do.
No,
Okay.
we got permission to be fire marshals today.
We not get
Okay.
permission to be fire marshals.
Okay, we're not actually fire marshals or firemen or volunteers, but we are and he'll just like pull
Infiltrating.
out his data pad. Specially assigned representatives and observers under the fire marshal. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Okay,
And I
and
will give you a hat.
all right, I'm holding onto the
We're
hat.
heading back.
To do
Nick-
what?
To
To destroy a giant hellhole that or well, at least investigate it.
to burn it to the ground. Make sure you have plenty of respirators. You're going to need it.
Okay.
I've got one.
Just go. I mean, your respirator will be fine. Just get more filters. I'm not sure. We're not sure how they work out.
I'm like literally like pull out a text and go, Carrere, requisitions office filters, please, smiley face.
Unicorn sticker.
Oh, yeah, unicorn emoji.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
Okay.
if I can get some more filters before I go, I'll grab them.
Me too, since it's what. Well, I've been in the soup. And the one I have is probably already clogged up after that brief interaction, right?
And you like pull it out and it's like just full of gunk. It's like, oh.
Yes. Okay. So you guys head back over to the. Actually, no, wait, shit. Where are you dropping off this bit of drone in chunks, Liberty?
At the task place.
Okay, so you kind of drop that off. Everyone kind of gathers around this drone and like a couple of fluttering pieces of paper, and just like the
Are you guys gonna go? Yeah, I mean, I'll transfer them back. So you guys are going to meet the Duke or whatever.
Axiom's handling that. We're heading back to the hotel under the fire marshal to do a bit of digging.
Okay. Well, I'll give this stuff over to Axiom because this is some of the notes that the Ordrus were taking notes on. He'll probably appreciate knowing what they were supervising. And I'm not
Actually,
really that.
maybe hand those to Carrere, and we'll pretend the Duke doesn't have to know about those.
Okay, then that's what I'll do. And then I'm not really skilled at decontamination, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of my other duties.
Right. If you follow up on any leads or anything, that'll be good.
Yeah, you guys have my oh yeah. Let me pick up a cell phone while I'm here and give you the number.
Okay. So we have your communication. I have communicators. I'm in contact with the team. Everything's good.
Huzzah.
Yeah. Okay. So we are heading back out then.
Okay.
We'll link up with the fire marshal. I'm in gentle disguise. Everyone else has at least hats.
Yeah. You guys head up. Everybody is. So you can see there's still everyone's kind of still milling around outside. The fire marshal has arrived, but you can also see that there are several ambulances there, and there are a couple people that are being put onto gurneys. They're hacking and coughing quite considerably.
Scrap is like, no. We've got to close the door. You know, he's like, no, jog running.
I will
this-
like put a hand on Scrap and go, "It's all right. Go back up to the hole, and I'll go ahead and gently inform them of the dangers.
Scrap is still just like, it's fine.
I'll be
and-
up there very soon. You know that there's other things we have to worry about."
But then he just runs. He's gone.
Okay. So Firebrand will go over to the ambulances and will explain the biohazard nature of the scenario.
Okay, so
And
they're
they
gonna
need
be
to
like,
take
oh
extra
shit.
precaution dealing with anyone who's possibly been infected during this.
Okay, so they're gonna kind of like, oh, all right, and they're all gonna kind of put on their respirators, and they're gonna put a little mask on the people who are coughing.
Yeah, I figure when like take a roll to convince them, they just like understands like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna like do what best they can, and they're going to kind of start carting people away.
And remember to change the filters every hour.
Okay.
So you want to go up the back way like we came out?
Could probably just take the elevator.
Okay.
Well, it's in a fire situation. The elevator's not working right now.
You will
Oh
take
yeah,
the
yeah. We
stairs
gotta
and like
actually,
it.
like climb up the stairs and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll head upstairs.
No, it's not high enough. I can't make that joke. You guys head up. You get up to the top, and you can see that the fire marshal is there. He's got his little notebook out. There are several other staff with him looking around. He kind of sees you guys. He's like, did Task send you people?
Yes, that's right. Special Deputy Ted Bundy right here. Nice to meet you. And I will
Excuse-
reach out and shake his hand.
Interesting name. Well, actually, no, it's not an interesting name. He's like, pleased to
Yeah,
meet
I
you.
know. It's great, isn't it? It's like being a part of history with that. Oh, it's so great.
It's like,
Fascinating. I could talk to you for hours about it. But, let's get back to business first.
All right. And he's going to kind of gesture towards the other rooms. He says, well, apparently this fire started in this room, but this one on the left. He's going to point to the other one that's opened. There's something weird in it, all right? Some sort of odd circumstance. We have boys that are closer, but they have to wear respirators. There's this horrible, I don't know, fog,
Right.
mist. I don't know what the hell it is coming out of there.
I believe it's a biological agent. I would recommend continued use of respirators and perhaps quarantining off the area and building.
Oh shit! All right.
In the meanwhile, my team is here to investigate and perhaps clear out any additional dangers and try to contain this as much as possible.
Okay. What do you need us to do?
I will go ahead and basically just direct them in quarantining it off, making sure that the building is at least structurally sound, given that someone knocked holes through it.
Mm-hmm.
The water
Hole,
damage is
hole.
probably just basic and minimal, so it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And he could probably check out all the other floors just to make sure that there's nothing else weird going on in the building.
Okay. So he sends people to fan out. They start sealing up all the air intakes on this floor and things of that nature.
Right. So it's up to us to check out the hole. And
Mhm.
I believe from the last description of it, it is a hole straight down 13 floors all the way to the bottom.
Wait, who drew that?
A fool.
A foolish fool.
Gibbs. Now that is perfect.